I'm a country boy, obviously. I grew up in a rural community, and the problem with living in a rural community is I can't say the word rural. I've never been able to say that. Rural. It makes me think maybe my dog didn't know how to talk. You know? Maybe he was trying to teach me how to say it. Rural. You keep this up, we're both gonna get neutered. Here's where it gets weird. My home address was rural Route 1. It was, and I found out if you say that 5 times fast, you sound like Scooby-Doo, and your teacher will hold you back a year. Because I used to practice, but I couldn't get it down. I'm in front of the whole class. Okay. She's on the phone with my mom. I don't think he's ready for the 3rd grade. Body wash at Home Depot. That's the worst idea ever. No man in here is ever going to Home Depot smelling clean. You walk in there smelling nice, they immediately know you're an imposter, and they'll point your ass out. Ooh, looks like somebody got lost on their way to Joann Fabrics. Yeah, you better run, Hobby Lobby. You're missing your crochet class at the Yarn Barn. Where I go to a Home Depot, I'm in the parking lot rubbing dirt all over me. I want some respect. On the other hand, you go to Michael's, mud head to toe, walk right up that counter. Can you help me bury a body? They'll just look at you and go, you got a coupon? Because Michael's will do anything for you if you have a coupon. And don't tell me they haven't buried a lot of bodies. They got 3 rows of plastic flowers. They're up to something. See, that whole table's like, damn, that's almost smart. I know. I have my moments, and now we're back. Is it too late to see a movie? Because I don't think we should be laughing at him. Something's wrong. He's like that little boy outside Walmart. You want to give him $1, help the Boy Scouts, but he looks itchy. So you're like, all right, here's a 5 and fetch. What was the comedian like? Ernest goes to crack. At least he knows. That is the first step to recovery. Anybody else got fleas? One person. I do, back here. There are gnats in my area. I had to pay to get in this building, too. Mike? My show is sponsored by Adderall. Have you tried the shock therapy? I don't like doing it alone. It's very boring. Group shock therapy, that's where it's at. You ever done group shock therapy? That's when you grab the doctor's arm when he doesn't expect it. Woo! That nailed you. Your eyes aren't blinking at the same time no more. Do you feel better? You don't, because it doesn't fucking work, does it, asshole? You just wanted to see if I'd bite down on the toilet paper roll. I'm glad you're laughing. Thank you. Because you had your arms crossed, and I felt like I was looking at my mother going, now that's enough. Don't let your dad know you're in the house. Get back in the tree, baby. You know the rules. Oh, the air kicked on. I thought it was in my head going, shit, they found me. It's time to go home. I wonder why my ankle was buzzing. You know you're weird as shit when a hitchhiker looks at you and goes, "That's okay, I'll take the next one." That really happened. I pulled over to help this hitchhiker out, and all of a sudden he had a schedule. I didn't mean to scare him. I didn't know there was hitchhiker etiquette. I was just being funny, so I just flew up in the car and hi. Get in. I freaked him out. He looked at me like I told him to put the lotion in the basket. I'm gonna get a job. So glad you guys are here. Thank you for showing up. It's hard doing this job door to door. Here's what I found out about me. I have what drug dealers call a resting crackhead face. Apparently, if you're white and skinny and full of anxiety, people think you need a fix. And I don't know how to politely tell a drug dealer that I don't need a fix. I need fixed. My dad thought I was on drugs all the time, too. He'd go to my mom, "He's on something, Wanda, and it ain't soap and water, I'll tell you that." This is why you don't drink Mad Dog 2020 when you're pregnant. I told you. Some bitch come out with fleas. Doctor wouldn't even spank him, said he was still in the larva stage. My dad, gotta make sure this is up. I don't want to do a puppet show. All right. That'd be weird. People walking out. I was a comedian. Well, the big one was okay, but the little one was so cute. It's just a little doll, baby. Whoop. I feel like you dressed up way too much for this. You guys like, shit, I showered. How was the show? We shouldn't have flossed. I don't sleep well. I feel like the whole crowd's like, we know. I woke up one morning, my underwear was on inside out. And I know that's not weird, but I went to bed naked. So now, I'm somewhere in the middle of the night, there was a journey. I don't sleep well at all. You know when I start sleeping? When I hit the damn alarm. I don't get that. I spend all night worrying I'm going to miss the alarm, and then when I hit the snooze button, the next 9 minutes is fucking amazing. I'm seriously thinking about setting the alarm 5 minutes after I go to bed, right? And I've done the math. I'll hit that button 52 times and sleep like a baby. And then more likely my wife will wake me up at the end of the bed with a shotgun. It's time to go. Here's how things work at my house. Me and my wife will get in a fight, right? But I don't understand what the fight's about. But the voice in my head is like, just keep screaming, Dale, and you'll win. Yeah, that's the idiot she's dealing with, that poor woman. She lost a bet or some shit. I enjoy police dogs. I do. Next time you see a police dog going through the airport, look at everybody looking at that dog. Some people are all excited and they're like, oh. And that's a small amount of people. Most people are like, oh. And if you're a oh, don't ever go oh out loud because it triggers the dog. I never go oh. And if I feel a oh coming on, I lie and go, oh. And go. This is usually when me and my therapist switch places because he wants to lay down on the couch. Me and my therapist have been practicing boundaries, which means I'm no longer allowed in the office. I think I freaked him out on the first session. He goes, tell me a little bit about yourself, Dale. And I go, I got demons, yes I do. I got demons, how about you? He's like, okay, we're gonna call a priest.
Anybody else got fleas?